I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. Just say one thing, just give me a top. No, making it even. You better call back up. I'm running it, trying to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go be. Better run up the cash and love to speak.
Loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, 180, 47. You guys hit.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. Finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike, 56. Hello. 56. Down to lose 1.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
60 or. Jim. Go. Follow the mic.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You got nothing. Check 31.
On the counter, here's Kamara.
Go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Got it. 59. Mike is 59. Topper.
Off play action. Trammell. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Pick your game up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw right side complete to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes drop and run to Williams here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a break.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Me, dude.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check three.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6-6, pull it high.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Let's go. 50, plant. Christian, Travis.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they take a big chance here in their own coach. May have some questions to answer.
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Come on. God damn, dude.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trammell. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he is into the end zone.
Oh, my God, I'm
Touchdown,
trash.
New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yellow. I go out, hey, 43.
On 2nd down, Williams.
Keep going outside, bro.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right out there what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Yellow.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trammell, but it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Set. 18, Gator. Hey, dude.
44, Mike, 44. 44 to Mike, 44. Go.
Looking to throw. Trammell. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We go! 15 run. 15 run. Let's go! Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Hey, Delta. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Trammell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D. Mike, check. 59.
On 1st and 10, Trammell. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, Trammell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I got you, boy. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Here we go.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, scene 6. Scene 6.
Operating from the gun. Trammell. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it. 61. Matchbox lights.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking to throw on second down. Trammell over the middle. It's Jared Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's pick it up.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Let's go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down.
53, Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Let's go. And we got Mike.
5.
53.
On fourth down, Trammell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. When people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty
Fucking
successful.
throw it, man. He does the same fucking blitzes, dude, and my shit won't stop, man.
Demario Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just like,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
60 yards.
They're running, man. Check it out, Lee.
You draw quarter. Rock it.
He's crashing.
On second down now, it's Murray. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To throw on third down, Trammell. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Butker on for the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down, Trammell. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Murray. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
to throw on 2nd down, Trammell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Trammell. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check 53. Check 53.
Hey, lock it.
Let's go, D. Check 37.
On fourth down, Trammell. Over the middle, that's caught by
Did he really
Meredith.
just push him up?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Shit. Hey, check 24. Go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go, D.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trammell, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
49, got it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get in there.
Go.
Lunch 49. Let's go one more.
Hey, Sue.
Hey. 49. Got it. Mike, 49. They can't hang with us.
Hurry. Let's go.
On 4th down, Trammell. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Again, it's Williams. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yo.
They run it again with Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.